The concept of soul wars, the struggle to awaken. If our reality is indeed the lowest dimensional space, the process of awakening takes on a much more dramatic, urgent significance. Awakening in this context is not just about personal growth or enlightenment. It's about awakening or breaking free from the limitations of the material world and ascending to higher realms of existence. It becomes a battle, very similar to a soul war, against the forces that seek to keep us trapped in the cycles of reincarnation and suffering. The soul war is fought on many fronts. On one, it's a level of battle against the mind, the attachments to the physical world. We're all conditioned from birth to identify with our bodies, our desires, external circumstances. These attachments are very like chains that bind the soul to this material reality. The process of awakening requires more breaking free from these attachments and recognizing that the true self is not the body or the ego, but the eternal soul, the eternal self, the authentic self that exists beyond the physical realm. On another level, the soul war involves the struggles against the forces of ignorance that keep us locked into the lower dimensional thinking. These forces manifest as the illusions of separation, duality, and the division that perseveres every day of our experience. They encourage us to focus on external accomplishments, possessions, status, distracting us from deeper spiritual truths of unity and oneness. Awakening involves seeing through these illusions, recognizing the interconnectedness of all things, and realizing that reality we experience is not the only possible one. The forces that seek to keep us in this lower dimensional spaces are not just external, but internal as well. The ego, with all its desires, its fears, its judgments, serves as a tool for these forces to keep us stuck in these cycles of suffering. The ego convinces us that we are all separate from others and that our desires are important and that the material world is all that there is. Awakening involves transcending this part of our reality and reclaiming the true power of our soul. What tends to take place is that we are in a reincarnation loop. So you're either looping from other past experiences, from other past lifetimes. This is a very central theme, concept of the reality that as hell is the idea of the reincarnation cycle, but breaking free from the cycles of birth to death and basically moving past these lower dimensional spaces of suffering and basically stop the reincarnation cycle is the ultimate awakening.